So Halo Season 2 is coming out, and to do some promotion for the show to get you to watch it, Pablo Schreiber, the dude that plays Master Chief, in an interview said, basically the gist of it is if you don't like that Master Chief takes his helmet off, you don't like our show, so there's no point in discussing it. F you. Now, after the controversies of Season 1, Master Chief taking his helmet off, them rushing the plot and doing the Fall of Reach in, 8 episodes, and Master Chief, some random chick that didn't exist, all of a sudden exists that is a human but works with a covenant, and her and Master Chief do the deed, the grown-up deed. Yeah, it doesn't make too much sense. It's almost like the people that made Halo don't know anything about Halo or understand what it was about Halo that made it so popular. But so now the actor, Pablo was coming out, and he did this interview with IGN, and he said, if you don't agree with the helmet coming off, you don't like our show. And I like how they didn't even credit his name. They just says Halo actor. Like, bro, you don't even get your name in the headline because nobody knows who the heck you are, and you're not very good. You should have kept the helmet on just so that way we wouldn't have had to see your, an attempt at a performance, and that's me being kind. But so I responded, and I said, if you don't understand why the helmet shouldn't come off, you don't like Halo, says actual Halo fans. And I stand by that. Now, here's the actual article from IGN, and I was reading it. It's a very short article, but there was something in it that I found interesting. Now, if you scroll down, you'll get to the part where it actually has this quote. So it says here, speaking to SFX magazine via Games Radar, Schreiber pulled no punches defending the decision to remove Master Chief's helmet from the show. People who don't feel the helmet was necessary to come off, they're at such an early conception of what the show could be, Schreiber said. Bro, it doesn't matter. The show isn't the original form of art. It's the adaptation of a game. How do you not understand that? Look at this. Imagine having the audacity to be like, you guys don't understand. This is just the early conception of what the show could be. It's like, bro, did you not? You obviously didn't play the games because you clearly don't understand what's happening or who this character is at all, to the point where you're defending why his helmet came off. If you actually knew about Master Chief, if you actually knew about Halo, you would understand why so many people are upset about the helmet coming off. Because if they weren't, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But it is a big deal, and the people that defend the decision, either they just don't care about it at all, or 9 times out of 10 it's because they don't know anything about this IP that they're, working on. We've seen it with Star Wars. We've seen it with Star Trek. People see it with Doctor Who. Heck, with Lord of the Rings. Oh my gosh, it's a catastrophe. So this whole, it's early in conception. You don't understand it yet. It's like, how many fucking video games are there, bruh? How many books are there? People are very, very well versed on the concept of Halo. You obviously aren't, which, imagine having the audacity to tell fans that. All right, he continues, guys. It gets better, believe it or not. In order to examine the discrepancy between these two versions of the character, Chief and John 117, you can't tell that story without taking the helmet off. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's been done. There's plenty of extremely popular video games that your show is based on that prove your entire point is false. 100% false, man. It's like, and I even pointed this out over on Twitter. So Pablo's never seen Darth Vader, Michael Myers, King Baldwin, Jason, V for Vendetta, etc. No wonder he thinks this show is good. Yeah, seriously, man. What the heck are you talking about that you can't see two different characters in a mask? Heck, this best scene, in my opinion, in Star Wars, the original trilogy, is the scene with Darth Vader and Luke right before Darth Vader takes Luke up to the Death Star. And Darth Vader says one sentence that summarizes everything that he knows, that everything that he has done up until that point is wrong. And he has made the mistake. He acknowledges the mistake, and he can't go. He doesn't believe that he can go back. And that is the very first time that we go from seeing Darth Vader to seeing Anakin Skywalker for the very first time. And that one line, all Darth Vader says is to Luke, he says, "It's too late for me, son." And in that one line, again, we go from seeing Darth Vader to seeing Anakin. And Luke is right. Luke has been saying, there's still good in you, Father. I know that there's still good in you. And all he has been doing is clinging on to that hope. Because everything he's heard about his father is that he's an amazing pilot, he was a Jedi, and he was a good person. And that Darth Vader killed him. And Darth Vader is evil. And Luke hasn't seen that side of his father. He's just heard things about his father. And so the whole thing with Luke is that he had hope that his father, the good person that Anakin Skywalker was still inside Darth Vader somewhere. And in that one sentence, we know that Luke is proven right. Anakin is still in there. In that one sentence, even though he still looks like Darth Vader, he's still in the Darth Vader suit, he's still in the Darth Vader mask. In that one sentence, "It's too late for me, son," we go from looking at Darth Vader to looking at Anakin freaking Skywalker. So this whole bullshit of, in order to examine the discrepancy between these two versions of the character, Chief and John 117, you can't tell that story without taking the helmet off. Bullshit. That just shows me you've never seen Star Wars. Have you never seen a freaking movie? I mean, you're an actor in Hollywood and you don't understand this very simple concept. You don't understand. Like, I feel like as an actor, wouldn't you want to push yourself? Wouldn't you want to challenge yourself to putting on a performance where you only everything has to be conveyed by your tone of voice and your body language, not even your face being visible. Heck, Edward Norton did it in Kingdom of Heaven. Hugo Weaving did it in V for Vendetta. He does not take that mask off. The only time you barely get a glimpse of his face is like in the shadows when he's interrogating Natalie Portman. But are you going to tell me that Hugo Weaving didn't give a good performance in V for Vendetta? Give me a freaking break, man. Heck, people will get mad at me for this, but I don't like Watchmen. That is not my thing. And I don't like the movie. I hate it. I hate it with every fiber of my being. But that doesn't negate the fact that the actor that played Rorschach did a really good job of playing Rorschach. And when I was a kid and I watched that movie and I saw, his face start changing and like just the air of the character, I was like, wow, that's different. That's kind of crazy. So again, even if it's something that I don't personally like even in this tweet, I bring up, villains. I am a scaredy cat. I'm afraid of these scary movies. I haven't seen all the Halloween movies because I'm a big fat scaredy pants. I've never seen a Friday the 13th movie. I've seen plenty of damn scenes of Jason killing people, but I've never been able to sit down and watch an entire movie through. I've just seen bits and pieces of them because I am such a freaking scaredy cat. I'm such a big baby. I cannot do scary movies. They scare the living shit out of me. But hey, that just goes to show that those actors are doing a pretty good job of being absolutely terrifying because watching Halloween scared the ever-living shit out of me. The stuff I've seen from Friday the 13th, I've seen a couple of the silly stuff, but still, I'm like, oh my God, hell no, I'll never look at a hockey mask the same way again. No, thank you. So this entire thing that he's saying, it's like, dude, all you're doing is making yourself look stupid. You're making yourself look fucking retarded. It's embarrassing. I am embarrassed for this guy. Well, I would be if he wasn't such a jerk in all of these interviews that I've seen. Okay, well, Scriber appears to agree with the decision to remove Master Chief's helmet. It's clear he did not agree with Season 1 controversial sex scene. Yeah, that didn't need to be in there. That was really freaking weird. The only, kind of relationship that really exists with Master Chief is, the relationship that he kind of has with Cortana, and that's not really, at least I never got the romantic vibe. I got the compassion, and maybe there's an attraction there, but that's the whole mystery of it. And it's you don't need that in Halo. It's you're busy fighting the Covenant and the Flood at the same time. It's bro, you got enough to worry about. You don't need some random chick coming in and just banging Master. That was weird. There was also no chemistry between them. It was she was a fish out of water, but she was pretending to be a fish out of water, and she didn't even look like a damsel in distress like she was trying to do to like make Master Chief protect her. And then that whole scene, it was just weird. And her pulling off her fingernail after, I was like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, at least we can agree on one thing. That was a huge mistake. But bro, you can realize that, but you can't understand why Master Chief shouldn't take off his helmet. Give me a fucking break. Okay. Last sentence or last paragraph, guys. But Scriber sounds like he's feeling a lot better about season 2, calling it a reset. Imagine one season they're resetting it. Wow. It's darker. It's more dangerous. All of the stunt and action sequences put you into the battle and inside the fighting, he told Games Radar. To me, it's a much more effective way to deal with the show. I think David Weiner, Halo's new showrunner, is just a more gifted writer, to be quite frank. I think his dialogue is better. He puts word in the mouth that feel more appropriate for the character. Bruh, why don't you just take dialogue from the video game? Like, there's books and video games with... I don't understand why they just didn't... Like, where's the voice actor for Master Chief? Like, is that dude still around? Is that dude still working? Like, was he too busy? Let me see. So, look, we got Steve Downs, Daniel Codmore, Alex, I don't even know how to say your last name, bro. And then you got the Pablo dude. Now, what they could have done, which I think would have been way smarter, is, I don't know, maybe just get a ginormous stunt double dude, like some dude that's super freaking tall, so that way he can be imposing like Master Chief. Put him in the suit to do all the stunts because he's a professional stunt man. And I don't know, maybe have Steve do it. Let's see. I know Steve's a little bit older. He's like in his 70s now. But I wanted just to check. So I got Steve's IMDb open. Let's just go and check and see if, just maybe if he's like got a busy schedule. Maybe he retired. Oh, what's this? Oh, Halo Infinite 2021. Halo Infinite Memory Agent 2021. Oh my gosh, 2017, 2015. Oh, he's still working. He's still working. He doesn't have anything. It doesn't. Maybe for voice acting, it's a little bit different than regular acting, but it doesn't say anything coming up. But I bet you that's because when Microsoft took over and they got the new guys for the other Halo games. But I mean, he's still doing stuff for Halo. So why not call him? Why not call Steve? Steve can do the voice for Master Chief. You get a stunt double. That way you don't have to pay a big actor like Pablo, who's like living in his brother's shadow. And I have this theory. So Pablo is insisting on, no, Master Chief's helmet is good, or it coming off is good. You need to respect it, and if you don't, I'm not going to talk to you. There's no point in talking to you because you don't like the show. My theory on this is his big brother, he's always lived in the shadow of his big brother. And so his big brother, who did his big brother play? Oh, yeah, Sabretooth. What's getting rebooted kind of now that Marvel and like Disney got the X-Men and all that? Oh, I don't know, the X-Men, right? So who has the chance of coming back and making a big comeback? Oh, is it his brother that plays Sabretooth? So Pablo, who's always lived in his brother's shadow, he's now playing the main character in this supposedly very popular TV show that's based on an extremely popular video game, and this mofo thought he was going to become like such a big hit and such a big sensation that he's just like, F you, I'm going to surpass my big brother that I've always lived in his shadow. And so that's why he's so for Master Chief's helmet coming off, because he wants his face out there. He wants everybody to see his face. He wants to be recognizable. He wants everyone to look at him and be like, yeah, that's Master Chief. And it's like, bruh, you're not Master Chief. This is not Master Chief. This is some cosplay knockoff dollar store version of Master Chief. You're not Master Chief. Everything you said in this article that I just read proves that you're not Master Chief, proves that you do not understand anything about Master Chief, because if you did, you'd be fighting them saying there is no way this helmet is coming off. We are gluing this damn thing down and it's not coming off until the set is closed and I'm off for the day. No, keep this helmet on. And if you were smart, you would understand this crazy concept called acting, where you put your vanity and your self-righteousness aside for the day, and you go to work and you do your job, which is dressing up in a costume and playing a character that, spoiler alert, is not you. This is not a biopic about you and your life and your wants and your needs. You are playing the character of Master Chief. You are going to embody everything that Master Chief is, believes in, and does. And part of that is keeping his goddamn helmet on. Man, like, come on. Anyone that's a fan of Halo, heck, anyone that isn't even a fan of Halo, understands this concept, understands that Master Chief's helmet does not come off. And just like I was explaining earlier with Darth Vader, you can give a great performance completely covered. I don't know if you're good. Like, come on, man. Like, I swear, if we would have just had an actor in a suit and had Steve be the voice actor again and come back and voice Master Chief, this show would have been phenomenally better. Like, right there, I just upgraded the show. I mean, yes, it's terrible. The person that wrote season 1 obviously doesn't know anything about Halo. And anyone that's like, Anna, it's based more on the books. Bitch, I read the books. I read the books. No, it's not. It's somebody trying to do too much in one season that doesn't understand anything about the show or making a show about something they don't know anything about. An IP that they don't understand, and they're just putting their own weird fan fiction twist on it. It's embarrassing. So, and especially this dude coming up and being like, oh, if you don't like it, then I'm not going to talk to you. Then there's no point in talking to you. It's like, homeboy, people like Halo. Those are the people that you should talk to because all they want is for this thing to be good. I wanted this thing to be good, and I was sorely disappointed. But anyways, guys, I've ranted long enough. Let me know what you think about all of this down below in the comment section. And also, if you haven't, please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. I'd really appreciate it. Also, I would just like to apologize to everyone for being MIA as of lately. I am getting married in, next month, actually, in the beginning of February. So I'm kind of all over the place running around with a chicken, like a chicken with my head cut off, just trying to get everything done because I was dumb and I was like, oh, I can do all this myself. I don't need a wedding planner. I don't need anyone helping me. And yeah, I'm living with that decision now pretty hard. So I apologize if I've been MIA, but I just saw this and it really irritated me because I'm invested in this. So I just want to talk about it for a few minutes and get this off my chest because, oh my gosh, like seeing this, I just need to talk to people that understand me and understand the frustration. I just need to let it out. So again, everyone, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate all of you. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and may the force be with you because we are really, really, really gonna need it. Bye, everyone.